Hello, what is going on everybody? So in today's video we're going to be talking about the official look of the giant otter that we got today because of the polls that they started yesterday when they announced the aquatic pack. Along with that, we will also be taking a look at, well, some of the glimpses that you can get of the other animals that we're waiting to see. Along with that, I also want to kind of rehash on my opinion about the pack, so you guys can know if I still think the same way I do about this pack, because unlike many other people, I was very mixed about the pack when they first announced it, and I just want to talk to you guys again about what do I think of it. Do I still feel the same way about it as I did on Tuesday? So anyway though, let's go ahead and begin by taking a look at the official picture of the giant otter. Now they gave out this picture along with an interesting fact, that is, these guys have up to 9 vocalizations that they use to communicate across their members, because they do actually live in groups, if you didn't know. And what I actually really love about giant otters is how vicious they are. You know, like, a lot of people view otters as just like cute, just slippery boys, like just cute little creatures that love running in the water, but otters can actually be monsters, like straight up. If you are food, you're dead, because especially, okay, if we're talking about these guys, if you are especially a young and smaller caiman, you're f***ed. If you are a snake in the Amazon River, you're f***ed. If you are a fish in the Amazon River with some giant otters around, you're f***ed. Giant otters mean business, trust me. These guys, they're vicious. They're also huge. Obviously, they are the largest otter species in the world, and they definitely kind of take away that cuteness that otters usually have, but I am incredibly excited to have them. I mean, this is a huge stepping point for Planet Zoo. Even if it might not be the particular otter species you want, you know, any kind of otter species would fill in that niche, but I'm really happy it's the giant otter. It actually does make me feel better about the pack, because at first I was just uncertain about having tropical creatures mixed with cold climated creatures. I thought that was very weird, but after looking at this picture right here, which by the way I think looks really good, I'm feeling better about it. Now, about the picture, a lot of people I've heard a lot of back and forth about it. Most people seem to be pretty happy with it. It looks good. I mean, it's gotta look good. It's probably it is a good chance it's the only otter Planet Zoo is ever gonna have, and so they gotta do it right, and it looks to be that way. Some people have told me different things. I've heard some people say it looks gross. Some people say they think it doesn't look real enough. It ranges, but for the most part, a lot of people are happy with the giant otter's look, and I cannot wait to see their diving animations. Now, along with this picture, on the Frontier Twitter, they posted this picture right here of the giant otters as well, and this was actually our very first official look at them. Alright, so with this picture is less about the otters and more about everything else surrounding it. It kind of gives us a really good look at how this pack looks when it's just brought to its fullest, specifically with the tropics. So of course we do get a good look at the otters. It's nothing too crazy, but this was the best look we had at them at the time when we got this picture. Of course, they just look like they're doing their thing. You get a good idea of how they're going to function. They look like they're just going to be prowling around on the ground. I'm hoping running a lot, because I know the ones at my local zoo, they run a lot. So I'm expecting them to be pretty energetic, as otters should be. But you also get a good size, a good idea on the size of them. Along with that, of course, some of the really exciting things about this picture are some of the new plants we see. Gigantic plants, in fact, some of the biggest I've ever seen. Holy crap, what is this thing? Someone please tell me. I'm sure I'm not a plant expert, I'm an animal expert. So yeah, just let me know, if someone watching this, let me know, what is this plant, and if you can, maybe what's this one too. But anyway though, so the plants look great. Just seeing the otters down there on the ground doing their thing looks great. But for me, what I actually find most exciting, now I do, because we got a better look at the otters, I love the umbrella. I know it's a weird thing to be excited for, but I think the umbrella looks great. I cannot wait to use those in my zoo. I didn't really think any of their umbrella stands or whatever, just umbrellas that the game had already was too impressive. I think this one looks very modern. I like it. Along with that, one of the big talks about this picture is a supposed flexicolor rocks that you can actually change the color of. I don't know for sure. I don't think anyone's confirmed it, if it's actually the truth. Maybe someone has, but it would be really cool if we could change the color of our rocks. You know, that would go great in like creating a bit more of an atmosphere to an underwater setting. I'm sure people will love it. I'm sure I will love it, but we'll just have to wait and see on Tuesday. Alright, so moving on everybody, next we're going to be talking about the glimpses you can get at the other animals we have yet to see. Of course, if you don't know, those animals we have yet to see are the gray seal, the dwarf caiman, and the diamondback terrapin. Still waiting to see better looks of them, or any looks at all actually, but there are glimpses of each, small glimpses to a couple glimpses. We'll go through them right away. Let's start with the terrapin. The terrapin, which, just in case you didn't know, is an aquatic turtle, actually native to Florida, so I am really excited to get them. But anyway though, so first off, we have this picture right here of their tanks. It also gives us a good look at like the very first proper semi-aquatic tank in the game. I'm really excited to check these guys out. I'm sure they're going to be great, but obviously you can't see them in this picture. Again, it just gives us a good idea of how they're going to be set up in your zoos. But along with the terrapin, this picture right here happens to give away a lot about the terrapin, about the caiman, and even the seal. So it's pretty, it's obvious and it's not obvious, but up in this corner, of course, is an actual picture of the terrapin, or just a, a decoration picture, but it obviously, that's what they look like. It's what you expect them to look like. I'm pretty excited to actually see them in action, but that is actually the only looks we have at the terrapin, just the tanks and this one decoration piece. We probably won't see them though until launch. That's just how it is. But in this picture, we also get the one and only look we have of the dwarf caiman, which is, of course, the Zoopedia screen. So there you can just barely see it, but you know it's right in that area right there. I'm pretty excited about them, but I definitely still feel like they would be better in a different kind of pack, but that's just me. I am, again, looking forward to seeing how they actually function. I'm sure they'll look great going underwater. I'm just excited to have a small crocodilian, and based on the Zoopedia screen, they look very red, which I like. I think it's just cool getting such a small crocodilian. Along with this all, we also get a picture of the, it's a decoration, but it's a picture of the gray seal in its, its decoration form. And along with that, if we're talking about decorations, well, here's one more picture about the gray seal and its decorations, along with a very small glimpse of them in the corner too. You can just barely see them. You can actually see one move a little bit. I am actually really dying to get a better look at these guys. I cannot wait to see them in action. Because personally for me, the gray seal is the most exciting animal in this pack. I'm dying to see how they handle their very first pinniped, and quite possibly the only one Planet Zoo will ever have. Now, along with all this, there is a really good glimpse at the, well, a much better glimpse than all the ones we've looked at so far on the gray seal. In this picture right here, you get a really good look at the penguin exhibit and the gray seal exhibit, and of course down there you can actually see a gray seal on the platform just chilling there. And it looks like it takes the basic shape of a seal. It's probably too far away to get, because I know sometimes, depending on how close you are to an animal or decoration, is how clear you see it, but it looks just like it looks like a seal. And I'm really excited to see these guys in action. I trust their animations will be good. It's Frontier. They're always good about the quality. But yeah. And so to wrap up this video, guys, I just want to talk a little bit about how I feel about the pack now. Well, I was very mixed about the pack when they first announced it, unlike many other people, but I gotta say, since then, I still feel pretty mixed. I do feel a lot better about the pack. I do look forward to each of these animals. I will use them for different things, but I'm still never going to use this pack as an entire thing. I'm never going to, unlike the Australia and the South America pack, when I actually took what that pack gave us, took what those packs gave us and actually made them into proper zoo sections. With this pack, I just won't do that. I don't feel it. These animals are too different, but I definitely like how the pack is more of like an animal dump. It just gives you different kind of animals that people wanted. It's fine. I'm okay with it. I just, again, I'm not here for the aquatic theme. I don't feel that. I'm just excited for the animals individually. But I do feel better about it after looking at some of these new pictures. But yeah, hopefully soon we'll get some better looks. I'd like to talk about them, but I'll probably just be talking about this pack on Tuesday. So yeah, I'll probably talk, that's probably when my next videos will be uploaded. But anyway though, thank you all so much for watching this video. Please let me know what you thought about, well, everything in this video in the comments down below. What do you think of the otters? What do you think about the glimpses we got of the other animals? And what do you still feel like, how do you feel about the pack? Has anyone else's opinion changed? Let me know. But anyway though, for the final time, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.